This is BODA case number 62049. The respondent is Kirk Lawrence Brannan. The hall's been called for him and he did not answer. Yes. Mr. Hinton, Ms. Payton, you're excused.
Thank you, Ron.
Mr. Berry, the first matter I want to take up with regard to Mr. Brannan is his letter to you dated January 5th, 2020, where he is asking for 180 days continuance, but he asked you to prepare the motion to continue.
Yes,
And as I understand it, you had declined to do that for Mr. Brannan.
I did decline.
So what is your position on the request that a continuance be 180 days?
We oppose it. This is a post-judgment relief. This is not a direct appeal. It's kind of complicated. They filed the notice of appeal, then before the brief was due, they didn't file it. They filed a notice with the court that they were going to withdraw the appeal. Then the court itself dismissed the appeal for failing to file a brief, and then they tried to file their withdrawal of the appeal. That letter gave me both his daughter's name and his attorney's name. I've talked to both of them. The 2255 motion petition has not been filed.
You talked to an attorney that is
I
supposed to
talked to
file
the
it?
attorney that is representing him on that, that is going to represent him on that, Josh Schaefer, and he said that it will be filed timely, but it has not been filed as of this time. And it's not a direct appeal, it's a collateral attack on the judgment. Nowhere does he say that the judgment is not final. So he doesn't contest the finality of the judgment. And we respectfully request that we be allowed to present the evidence for a motion of entry of judgment.
I'm going to deny his request for continuance. The motion was never filed with asking for the continuance. Probably this letter suffices as a request and a motion for continuance, but I'm going to deny that, so you can go forward.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. Madam Chairman, if it please the board, this is a motion for entry of judgment of disbarment pursuant to Part 8 of the Texas Rules of Disciplinary Procedure for Kirk Lawrence Banning. On April the 8th, 2019, a judgment in a criminal case was entered in cause number 4:15 CR 00080-001, styled the United States of America versus Kirk Lawrence Brannan in the United States District Court for the Southern District of Texas, Houston Division, wherein the respondent pled guilty to bank fraud in violation of 18 U.S.C. Section 1343, and was committed to the custody of Bureau of Prisons for 3 years. Upon the release, he's on supervised release for an additional 3 years, and he was ordered to pay restitution in the amount of $5,317,350. He appealed his conviction under cause number 19-20269 to the United States Court of Appeals for the Fifth Circuit. A default judgment an order of suspension was signed by this board on July the 29th, 2019, and on August the 9th, 2019, an order dismissing the appeal was issued as mandate by the United States Court of Appeals for the Fifth Circuit. In cause number 19-20269, United States of America Plaintiff Pelley versus Kirk Lawrence Brannan Appellant. The petitioner's motion for entry of judgment of disbarment was filed with the board on October the 30th of 2019, and he was personally served on December the 12th of 2019 by Josh Chamberlain, an Alice Parish Deputy Sheriff. Proof of service of the motion entry of judgment for disbarment has been on file with the board since January the 7th of 2020. The respondent is currently incarcerated in Oakdale, Louisiana, and at this time I would offer the following exhibits. Exhibit A is the order dismissing the appeal issued as mandate by the United States Court of Appeals for the Fifth Circuit. Exhibit B is a copy of the prior discipline, which is an agreed judgment and a private reprimanding cause number 2015-04964. And Exhibit C is the original certificate of Blake A. Hawthorne, Clerk of the Supreme Court, dated January the 6th, showing that the respondent is licensed but not currently authorized to practice law. May I approach?
Yes. Those are admitted.
This time we respectfully request that a judgment be entered disbarring Mr. Brannan.
Thank you. We'll take that under advisement.